Closer to a shutdown would take place at the end of the month. Could have a big impact on economic data, for example.
Well, the government shutdown is entering day 27.
Certainty this morning is the government shut down for the first time since 2018.
Watchful eye on Washington as this government shutdown approaches.
When the U.S. government shuts down, fear usually spreads through the economy. News headlines predict chaos, markets react nervously, and many people worry about their jobs, savings, or investments. Yet history shows that even in these uncertain moments, new opportunities often arise for those who know how to think strategically and act decisively. A government shutdown doesn't stop the economy, it reshapes it. Those who understand the shift can position themselves to benefit when others are frozen by fear. A government shutdown typically occurs when Congress cannot agree on a federal budget. Many federal agencies close or operate at limited capacity, government employees are temporarily furloughed, and some public services pause.
So Congress failed to reach a deal, meaning many federal agencies will be closed and federal employees will go without pay.
While that may sound disastrous, it creates short-term distortions in the economy that can open doors for entrepreneurs, investors, and problem solvers. The key is not to focus on what's closing down, but to see what's opening up. One of the first opportunities emerges in the private sector's ability to fill the gap. When government agencies pause their operations, private businesses often step in to meet demand. For example, if public services such as national parks, research programs, or certain community projects are temporarily shut down, private companies or nonprofits can offer alternative solutions. Entrepreneurs who can provide private security, logistics, or maintenance often see an uptick in demand. Small consulting firms that help states, cities, or private groups navigate the absence of federal coordination also find new contracts during these times. Technology and digital services become particularly valuable during shutdowns. When paperwork, permits, or public communications slow down, automation and digital tools that replace manual processes become more attractive. A startup offering online document processing, digital compliance tracking, or AI-based data solutions can gain momentum while government offices are offline. Likewise, cybersecurity, fintech, and remote work infrastructure companies tend to experience steady demand regardless of political disruptions. In uncertain times, efficiency is priceless, and technology delivers that advantage. Investors can also find unique entry points during a shutdown. Financial markets often react emotionally to political drama, creating short-term volatility. Stocks may drop not because of real economic weakness, but because of fear. Savvy investors, those who stay calm and understand fundamentals, can buy strong companies at discounted prices. Historically, every U.S. government shutdown has been temporary. Once it ends, markets usually rebound quickly, rewarding those who invested while others panicked. For value investors, this is often a golden window to accumulate assets at a bargain. Another overlooked opportunity lies in small business lending and community banking. When government-backed loans or programs like the Small Business Administration, SBA, pause, local banks and private lenders can step forward to fill the vacuum. Entrepreneurs who depend on government loans might turn to private funding, partnerships, or crowdfunding. For investors or lenders with available capital, this is a chance to build relationships with small business owners who are temporarily underserved. Those partnerships can last long after the shutdown ends. The real estate market also provides strategic opportunities. During a shutdown, some federal housing programs, mortgage verifications, or tax processes slow down, causing temporary dips in housing activity. While that may discourage short-term buyers, patient investors can negotiate better deals on properties, land, or development projects. Cash buyers in particular have an advantage when others are waiting for delayed approvals. Once normal government operations resume, those assets often appreciate quickly. Freelancers and independent contractors can also thrive. When public employees are furloughed, some government work shifts to temporary or contract-based labor. Freelancers in fields like writing, design, IT, logistics, or project management may find new contracts with companies or state agencies stepping in to handle previously federal tasks. The gig economy becomes a buffer for essential services. Those who position themselves as flexible problem solvers can earn well even when the traditional system slows down. Beyond short-term advantages, a shutdown reveals deeper lessons about resilience and adaptability. When people depend too heavily on one system, whether it's government, a single employer, or one source of income, they are more vulnerable to disruption. Smart individuals and businesses use these moments to diversify. They create multiple income streams, automate savings and investments, and build networks that don't depend on government stability. In that sense, a shutdown becomes a wake-up call, a reminder that economic independence begins with personal responsibility. For example, entrepreneurs might use the downtime to refine their business models, strengthen online presence, or explore new revenue sources. Investors may rebalance portfolios, shifting towards sectors that are less affected by political gridlock, such as healthcare, energy, or technology. Ordinary workers might take the opportunity to learn new skills, start a side hustle, or prepare for self-employment. Every disruption hides seeds of reinvention. There's also a psychological advantage in staying calm when others panic. During a government shutdown, uncertainty often leads people to freeze decisions. Businesses delay expansion, consumers cut spending, and investors pull back. Those who stay focused on long-term growth instead of short-term fear gain market share and momentum. The best opportunities don't appear when everything is smooth. They emerge in the middle of chaos. Visionary people build wealth and reputation by acting when others are waiting. Moreover, innovation tends to spike during crises. Many of America's most successful businesses were born or accelerated during recessions, political instability, or economic disruptions. A shutdown challenges entrepreneurs to think differently, reduce waste, and find creative ways to deliver value. The companies that survive uncertain periods often emerge leaner, smarter, and more profitable. In that sense, a government shutdown can be a training ground for resilience and leadership. Finally, individuals who understand how money and power move during such times can strategically position themselves for the rebound. Government employees who experience furloughs might explore freelancing, remote work, or online business opportunities that they continue even after returning to their jobs. Investors can look into alternative assets like precious metals, digital currencies, or dividend-paying stocks to hedge against instability. Educators and consultants can create content or training around crisis management, financial literacy, or business adaptability, skills that are in high demand whenever uncertainty hits. In short, a government shutdown in the US is not only a test of political strength, it's a test of economic intelligence. It separates those who react emotionally from those who respond strategically. For those who think big and act decisively, it can open doors that never appear in normal times. Whether through investing, entrepreneurship, freelancing, or innovation, opportunities exist even when the system pauses. The difference lies in mindset. While most people wait for things to get back to normal, the wise use that time to build, create, and prepare for the next wave of prosperity.